dive into the riveting world of Hollywood legends like Bruce Willis, whose journey from the pinnacle of stardom to choosing roles that defy his previous blockbuster image is nothing short of fascinating. Imagine the thrill of exploring the highs and lows of a career that once defined cinematic excellence. Bruce Willis, a name that used to be a mark of guaranteed entertainment, now takes on roles that have us questioning what led to such a dramatic shift. And guess what? He's not alone. Nicolas Cage joins him in this unpredictable journey, leaving behind a legacy of hits for a path less traveled. But here's the kicker. This exploration of stars who ventured beyond the expected, like Willis and Cage, isn't just about their film choices. It's a deeper dive into what drives our beloved icons to keep working, to keep surprising us despite the changing tides of public opinion. And we want you to be a part of this journey. By subscribing to our channel and hitting that like button, you're not just supporting us, you're unlocking a treasure trove of stories, insights, and the untold tales of Hollywood's finest. Bruce Willis's journey is particularly fascinating. Contrary to the belief that he was a fresh face when cast in Die Hard, Willis had already made a name for himself with the TV series Moonlighting. This show not only brought him fame, but also showcased his talent beyond comedy, challenging the typecast many feared would limit his career. Moonlighting was a big deal, with production costs that rivaled, and in some cases surpassed, those of major blockbuster films of the era. Yet it was behind the scenes where the drama really unfolded, especially between Willis and his co-star Sybil Shepherd. Their tumultuous relationship, fueled by creative conflicts and a power struggle, played a significant role in Willis's eventual breakout into cinema, setting the stage for his iconic role as John McClane. Moonlighting, a series that showcased Bruce Willis's early talent, was rumored to have the potential for 6 or even 7 seasons. However, Willis's burgeoning film career, particularly after the success of Die Hard, led him to step away from the show. He cited exhaustion from the demanding schedule and delays caused by co-star Sybil Shepherd's lateness as reasons for his departure. This decision marked a turning point, not just for the series, but for Willis himself, as it allowed him to fully embrace his rising status in Hollywood. The transition wasn't smooth though. With fame came a notable shift in Willis's behavior. Reports of tantrums and conflicts on the set of Moonlighting's final season suggested that the issues weren't solely due to Shepherd. The release of Die Hard seemed to amplify Willis's assertiveness, leading to a reputation for being difficult to work with. This reputation was a double-edged sword, offering him unparalleled control on some projects while contributing to tensions on others. Interestingly, despite disliking the sequel to Die Hard, Willis managed to maintain professionalism during its production. This was perhaps due to the considerable leeway granted to him by the studio and the non-confrontational approach of director Renny Harlin. However, Hudson Hawk, a project Willis was deeply invested in, highlighted the complexities of his influence. His friendship with Danny Aiello and their shared enthusiasm for the film set high expectations. But the choice of Michael Lehmann as director, driven by Willis and producer Joel Silver's admiration for Lehmann's previous work, was controversial. Critics argue that Lehmann's inexperience with such high-profile collaborators hindered the film's success. Willis's involvement in Hudson Hawk extended beyond acting. He played significant roles in both scriptwriting and directing, showcasing the level of control stars like him could wield. Joel Silver's producer style, which often empowered the leading actors, amplified this dynamic. However, this approach sometimes backfired, as seen in the film's troubled production and critical reception. This pattern of behavior wasn't isolated. Willis's insistence on improvisation and script changes had previously benefited films like Predator and Die Hard, but in the case of Hudson Hawk and later The Last Boy Scout, it proved disastrous. His attempt to recapture success without acknowledging the need for collaboration and compromise led to a series of professional missteps, tarnishing his reputation and impacting the careers of those around him. Despite these challenges, Willis found moments of peace, such as the relatively smooth production of Death Becomes Her, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Yet, his old habits resurfaced with Three Rivers, later renamed, where his demands for script revisions led to disastrous test screenings and costly reshoots, further cementing his reputation for difficult on-set behavior. Interestingly, after a tumultuous period, Willis seemed to find a balance with a series of films that released without the drama that had become synonymous with his projects. This period of calm, however, was punctuated by the failure of Color of Night, a reminder of the highs and lows of his career. Bruce Willis's decision to pass on the lead role in Speed for Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction marked a pivotal moment in his career, showcasing his ability to discern roles that would ultimately define his legacy in Hollywood. His interest in Speed and subsequent conversations with director Jean de Bon hinted at a parallel universe where Willis could have continued his action hero trajectory in a different vein. However, Tarantino's offer and the opportunity to be part of the iconic Pulp Fiction ensemble proved too tempting, leading Willis to make a choice that would earn him critical acclaim and rejuvenate his career. This period also reflected Willis's complex relationship with film sets and collaborators. On Last Man Standing, directed by Walter Hill, Willis's contentious nature re-emerged as he frequently clashed with Hill over creative decisions. Despite Hill's strong reputation in Hollywood, Willis's influence and desire to shape his roles to his vision created tensions, yet it stopped short of removing Hill from the project, suggesting a limit to Willis's ability to assert his will over established directors. Surprisingly, Willis's collaboration with Luc Besson on The Fifth Element was notably smoother, with his primary grievance being the costume design rather than the creative direction of the film. This exception in Willis's pattern of on-set behavior during the mid-90s highlights the variable nature of his professional relationships and his willingness to adapt under certain conditions. However, the filming of The Jackal brought Willis's difficult interactions with co-stars to the forefront, particularly with Richard Gere. The tension between the two stars was palpable, leading to a challenging production process that fortunately, due to the nature of their characters' relationship in the film, allowed for their scenes to be shot separately, averting a direct confrontation. The aftermath of The Jackal seemed to reignite Willis's disruptive tendencies, culminating in a fallout during the production of an unnamed project that led to his 3-film commitment to Disney, including working with Michael Bay on Armageddon. Under these circumstances, Willis's ability to challenge the production was significantly curtailed, resulting in a professional relationship with Bay that, while productive, was fraught with tension and mutual dissatisfaction. Despite these challenges, both Armageddon and The Sixth Sense emerged as significant box office successes, underscoring Willis's enduring appeal as a leading man and his ability to deliver compelling performances even under duress. These films, particularly The Sixth Sense, showcased his versatility and ability to anchor films outside the traditional action genre, solidifying his status as a Hollywood heavyweight. In the early 2000s, Bruce Willis found himself navigating a mixed bag of cinematic outcomes. Among these, Die Hard 4 stood out as a hit, albeit not matching the box office prowess of its predecessors, partly due to a softened rating that diverged from the franchise's traditionally adult audience. However, it was his involvement in the 2010 film Cop Out that would mark Willis's last widely publicized conflict, shedding light on the complex dynamics between star power and directorial vision. Kevin Smith, known for his work on Dogma and Clerks, ventured into Cop Out with enthusiasm, particularly excited about working with Willis, a personal hero since his Die Hard days. Despite a positive previous encounter on the set of Die Hard 4, Cop Out presented a starkly different experience. Willis's disregard for the script and subsequent conflict with Smith highlighted the challenges of managing established actors with strong views on their roles. This discord, according to Smith, played a significant role in the film's underwhelming reception, showcasing the detrimental impact of on-set tensions on a project's outcome. The aftermath painted a picture of mutual dissatisfaction, with Smith and Willis publicly attributing the film's failure to each other. Smith's portrayal of the experience as one of the lowest points in his career contrasts sharply with Willis's criticism of Smith's directorial competence. This public fallout serves as a reminder of the fragile nature of collaborative efforts in filmmaking, where creative differences can escalate into personal grievances. Following Cop Out, Willis's career trajectory took a noticeable turn. The actor, once a staple of blockbuster cinema, shifted towards straight-to-video releases, a move that significantly increased his output but not necessarily the quality of his work. Despite this, rumors of substantial paychecks for minimal screen time suggested a strategic adaptation to the changing landscape of his career and the industry at large. The announcement of Willis's illness adds a poignant layer to the narrative of his later career. This revelation invites a reassessment of his shift towards lower-profile projects, hinting at possible underlying reasons for his choices beyond mere financial or creative considerations. It underscores the unpredictability of life and the challenges faced by individuals in the public eye, as they navigate personal health struggles alongside professional expectations. Bruce Willis's legacy, despite its complexities and the polarized opinions surrounding his personality and choices, remains significant. His contributions to film, particularly in the action genre, have left an indelible mark on Hollywood. The nuanced understanding of his later career, framed by the acknowledgement of his illness, offers a compassionate perspective on the trajectory of an actor who has faced both towering successes and profound challenges. As we reflect on Willis's career, it's a reminder of the human aspects behind the celebrity facade.